Well, we do have mining and energy advisor Ted Blom with us to discuss this even further. Ted, good to see you. Welcome. Let's talk about this. Eskom saying that perhaps they need 18 more months to commence with load shedding. The energy minister then come into a briefing and saying it might be approximately 2 years. Which version is accurate?
Okay, I think neither of those versions are accurate. The minister is not close enough to the operations at Eskom, and the new CEO, with respect, has already been there for 30 days. I have gone into the situation at Eskom in detail with one of the IMF subcontractors who has vast experience. He's turned around 5 utilities globally. And our estimate is it will take at least 5 years under the Eskom scenario of refurbishing the boilers, at least 5 years of load shedding to happen before even that will pass. And I'm saying 5 years at the minimum.
Oof. Yeah, that's quite depressing as you talk about it. But also, let's talk about this cost, this total cost of refurbishing total Eskom fleet. Okay,
so we've again done calculations. We agree, I and the IMF seconded person agree that the loss to Eskom through capture, through inefficiency and through corruption over the last 10 years of 1.4 trillion rand. And in the scenario to fix it up, we came to a calculation of at least 1.8 trillion rand, of which 600 billion would be needed to refurbish the gensets and the boilers and the furnaces.
And Ted, as we have this conversation and talk about all these costs, is then load shedding inevitable? I mean, is it the only option which both the department and Eskom have at their hands?
No. I submitted a proposal to Eskom much earlier on in the year. We can sort out the load shedding, and I think the politicians in Eskom don't understand the cost of load shedding. We're going to lose another 3 million jobs through load shedding if intervention isn't done. I wrote, there's a written proposal sent to Eskom. I've got a copy of it, which we said that if provided they sign the right documents and provide the right guarantees from Treasury, we will start having 200 megawatt units to a total of 5 gigawatts, which is our estimate of what's required to create space for Eskom to fix up the furnaces as they need to do, and we can start delivering those units within 48 hours.
Any feedback from them yet?
I went to one meeting with Eskom. They hadn't even read the email.
All right, so it seems like we still have a long way to go. But speaking of ideas, I mean, this establishment of a new power generating entity that Minister Gwede Mantashe has been telling us about, I mean, what do you think about this? Because when we look at SONA, the president didn't place special focus on this particular proposal by the minister. Okay,
so I mean, I'm led to believe from comments that I picked up over the last month or two that there are certain elements in the ruling party who don't believe that Eskom is fixable. And that's why they want to create a new Eskom and stuff it full of renewable energy. The bottom line is, you know and I know that the sun will go down this evening. You know and I know that peak energy requirements start at about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, when there is no sun power available. So, yes, it might be fanciful, it might tick certain boxes in terms of the United Nations resolutions on climate change, etc. The bottom line is you cannot run our economy, which is industry and electricity intensive, on solar and wind power. They are not dispatchable, they are irregular, and we're going to lose even more jobs.
All right, let's leave it at that. As depressing as that note is, we'll have to leave it. But thank you so much, Ted, for your time. All right.